The ancient world was full of many different eras. Today we'll be looking at a Greek city-state from the Hellenistic Era, which lasted from roughly 323 BC to 31 BC. Welcome to Foverós. This city-state shares many of the same characteristics as other city-states from this time period. Here's some things you can find in Foverós. The Acropolis is a building you can find in the center of a Hellenistic city-state. It can be used for several things. Sometimes it's used for worship, sometimes it's used by the rich and powerful, and sometimes it's used as a fortress for the military. But today, the Acropolis is really just cool to look at. The Stoa is a place that can be used by the public for people to meet up and gather. It's almost like a public square that people could walk across and do whatever they want. Many Greek city-states from this time period used a grid pattern for their streets. The grid pattern made it so that you could locate points on the grid, just like an actual mathematical grid. Grid patterns could be seen on streets even in modern day, just like the streets in New York City. The Agora, which often surrounded the Acropolis, was a garden where many merchants would set up shop, and citizens of the city-state could buy goods. It was also used as a place to gather, and was a great place to plan events. The theaters where Greeks would come to watch very, very pristine productions. Elevated seats surrounded the stage, which was a small square at the bottom. The Hippodrome was a large stadium, often used for horse or chariot racing. Just like the theater, elevated seats surrounded a large square in which the horses would race. The gymnasium was an open space used for exercise and other activities that Greek citizens could perform. The gymnasium was also where a lot of ancient Olympians had trained. Many Hellenistic city-states had a temple dedicated to the city's god. The god of Foverós is Metaximas. Don't look that up on Google Translate. As expected, citizens would use their temple to worship gods and offer some of the things that they have up to the gods. And that's the end of our journey through Foverós, a Hellenistic city-state.